Do I look as sick as I feel in the inside? Because I don't feel great. Like, it actually felt like a full-on nosedive. I was fine, and then all of a sudden I wasn't. Then I fell asleep at 4:30 in the afternoon. But I woke up this morning, I had a shower, I ate something, had some coffee, feeling a lot better now, and now I want to sit down and chat about makeup. Hello everyone! I am here today at the end of September. Well, technically it's actually October, but beginning of October. And I wanted to share with you guys my monthly favorites. These are products that I absolutely have been in love with. I've been gravitating towards. They're products that I've been using over and over and over again, and I wanted to share them with you guys. I hope you guys like these type of videos. I love doing them. They're really, really fun. And so give this video a big thumbs up if you like these type of videos. Let me know in the comment section below what favorites you guys have been loving this month. I would love to know. I have tons of goodies I want to share with you, so without further ado, let's get into this. So first I want to talk about a new primer. This is the Victoria Beckham Estee Lauder Priming Moisturizer, and it is called Morning Aura, their Illuminating Cream. This is phenomenal. It is so ridiculously expensive, but it gives such a beautiful dewiness to the skin, and it looks radiant. It sits so well underneath all of my makeup and just really hydrates my skin without making it oily or greasy. It doesn't mattify, and I feel like when I put this on, it just makes my skin look really even and smooth and just healthy, which is great right now. I have it on my skin right now mixed in with another product, which I'm going to talk about in a second, but it has been my go-to every single time. I feel like I use less foundation just because my skin looks so much smoother and healthier, and so I'll just sort of spot treat with some concealer mixed in with a little foundation and I'm good to go, and this has just been a go-to for me. The next product is the primer that I mixed in with the Victoria Beckham one because, you know, one primer is just not enough, apparently. And it is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. This is their Radiance Bronze one. Oh my goodness, it's just beautiful. I wore this yesterday for more of like a no makeup day. You can see it is nice and bronzy, and so I'll just put this on. You can see it gives a nice bronziness to the skin, so I will put this on. I will put on a little mascara and a little under eye concealer, and I'm good to go. It's not too obvious in bronze that I'm worried that it's not going to blend into my neck, but it gives enough that I feel like there's something there, and I don't know, I really like it. I've been using it almost exclusively for the days where I don't want a lot of product on my face or I don't want to wear a lot of makeup, and yeah, it has been awesome. The next product isn't necessarily a new one, but it's one I've been using a lot more of recently, so I wanted to talk about it today, and it is the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir. This is the 24 karat gold infused beauty oil. First of all, it smells like oranges. It smells amazing. It almost smells like those orange cough drops. I have like a very like cold flu sort of theme to this video apparently. So how I'll use this is after I've moisturized, but before I put on any of my makeup, I will put this on mostly underneath the eyes, and then I'll pat the rest in and around the rest of my face and let it sink in a little bit. And I find that my foundation and my concealer go on so much smoother. They don't crease at all throughout the day. I've even been mixing this in with the Tarte Shape Tape, which I find on its own is just a little too drying under the eyes for me, and it does crease by the end of the day, though it's a really, really good concealer. But when I mix it with this and then apply it, just everything stays really fresh. It doesn't crease, the product doesn't separate. That was something that I was worried about, that if I mix this in with any of my products, it was just gonna separate on my face and look really bad, but it just blends everything really well, and I've been using it on my lips. Even any of the excess I'll rub into my hands, and it's nice and moisturizing. It is a great product. I've been really enjoying this, and I've gotten a lot of use out of it recently. Next up is a lip product, and I'm pretty sure I've talked about this lip product in my last video, but I don't even care because I've been using this pretty much every single day that I've been wearing makeup, except for today. Today we went dark, and that is the Too Faced Melted Latex in the shade Hopeless Romantic. This shade is just so flattering on the skin. Like, I'll show you. This is what it looks like. It is nice and warm, but it's not too orangey. It is very pigmented. It's glossy, but not too over the top. It's not oily. It doesn't stick to any food, which is my main issue with glosses, is that I find that it just sticks to everything, and then I have to wipe it off and reapply it. For whatever reason, this particular formula, I don't have that issue. And I'm wearing one on top of another lipstick today. Actually, I might as well tell you what I'm wearing on my lips today. So I'm wearing the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment in the shade Paint Painted Black, which is a very dark, very rich, powerful color. And then just to gloss it up, add a little bit of warmth to it, I added the Melted Latex in the shade Can't Touch This, more of a purpley tone, just to bring some color to it so it's not so black. And I really like it. The pigmentation's here. I'm gonna put it on my hand so you guys can see what it actually looks like. But the color's really pretty. It's nice and dark and pigmented, and it blends out really nicely on the skin. That's what that one looks like. So you can see it's layered on top there. But Hopeless Romantic in particular, that's the one I was talking about this entire time. That's the one that's my favorite. Not that this one is bad, but this one is what I want to talk about. The formula, the color, the everything about this, I am in love with. Take that off the hand, because although I am wearing black, I will end up with this in like my hair and on the side of my face. You know the drill. I am so klutzy. For my next product, this is actually a makeup remover, and one that I'm almost actually out of. It is the Urban Decay Meltdown Makeup Remover Dissolving Spray. It is a gentle, oil-free, vitamin E infused spray that is going to melt down all of your makeup. Hence the name. How you're technically supposed to use this product is you're supposed to spray it on like a cotton pad, do a couple sprays, and then apply it to your face, and it'll remove everything. I have decided that that is too much work for me, so what I will do is I just spray it onto my face. So I'll hold my hair back and just sort of do 2 quick sprays in the middle of my face, and I'll let it sit for a second, and then I'll sort of massage it in, and it just breaks down all of the makeup. And then I'll just take a wet cotton pad and just remove most of it, and then I'll use like a facial cleanser and just remove the rest of it. Personally, I like it better when I spray it on my face versus onto a cotton pad. I feel like I get more makeup off that way. It doesn't sting my eyes or my skin or anything like that. It just feels very gentle, and I plan on buying another one because this is great. Next up is a brush, and I don't normally talk about brushes in my videos, and I was debating whether I was going to keep this and save this for the video that I had planned to include it in. But I can't, I'm gonna include it now as well. And it's this brush by ColourPop. It is their little kabuki brush, and I've been using it for blending out all of my concealers under my eyes. It just does such a killer job, guys. I'm obsessed with this brush. And you guys know, if you've watched my videos before, normally what I'll use is my fingertips, or I will use like a blending sponge, like one of these type of things. But this thing, for under the eyes, for whatever reason, it just blends everything out so seamlessly. It just looks like it's, I got hair on my mouth. It just makes my skin look almost airbrushed. I don't know what it is, but this does such a phenomenal job. I will be including this as well as a whole bunch of other products in my buy or buy that I'm doing on ColourPop, which should be up next week for you guys. So make sure you subscribe if you're interested in that. But this one I had to include today because I'm in love with it. Now on to a highlight, and I have been testing out a ton of highlights over the last little while in a bunch of first impression videos and things like that. And this one has been one of my absolute favorites. And to be honest, when I first swatched it, I was like, nah, I don't know, it's fine, I guess. And then you put it on your skin, and it is an entirely different story. And it is the Metallic Strobe Lighting Palette. This is by Hourglass. I talked about it in a first impressions video that I did last week, and it just, I'm wearing it on my skin right now. It gives this beautiful, almost a wet look to the skin, and it's super buildable, so you could do more of a slight gleam to the skin, or you can go full glam and really go over the top with it. I've even been using this on like the no makeup days when I just want my skin to look very glowy and healthy, but not want like a full glam kind of thing. And I'll just do like 1 coat of this on the skin, and it looks beautiful. The one thing I will say is that for me at least, this is too pink, this is too yellow, and this is too bronze. So either mixing all the colors together or mixing these 2 colors work best for me. I have a very neutral undertone to my skin, and I find that's the most flattering. But you could totally break them up if you have a preference for more pink tones or more yellow tones, or you have a darker skin tone. I think this would be beautiful. But I've been holding on to this product for so long, and I haven't been able to talk about it because I filmed the full face first impression probably the 2nd week of September, and then I was having issues with like editing it and whatever. But ever since then, I have been using this for highlighting my face, and I think it looks beautiful. Another highlight I've been really loving, this is a drugstore version. This is by Wet n Wild. This is their Mega Glow highlighting powder in the Blossom Glow one. They have, I think, 4 or 5 different shades, and this one I have been obsessed with. I've been using it as like a regular highlight on the inner corners of the eyes, even on the lids, and between a couple of different shades actually. I've been using Precious Petals as well, mostly on the lids. This one's a little bit dark for me as a highlight, but this one, it just gives a beautiful pinky glow. It's very creamy, you guys can see that. Very blinding, very layerable, and a nice budget-friendly staple for me. Like, look at that. That is 1 swipe across my hand. Oh my goodness, it's blinding. And the last product I want to share with you guys is the Fenty Beauty foundation. And I did a first impressions on some of the Fenty Beauty products that I purchased from Sephora when it first launched. And this is just one that I keep gravitating towards, and it just looks beautiful whether I want like a full-on glam face or if I want more of a minimalistic look. So how I've been normally wearing it is I will pump some into my hand, smear it around just to warm up the product a bit in my hand, and then I will take a beauty blender or something. So I don't even know who this is by. Who is this by? I have no idea, but this one, and I'll dab some product on and just sort of pat it onto the skin, and it adds coverage, but it doesn't feel really heavy, and I can use as much as I want depending on the look that I'm going for. It stays put all day. It doesn't crease. It doesn't seem to emphasize any pores. It's not matte, but it's not glowy. It's that nice in between. There are 40 different shades within the line, as I'm sure you guys have read like 1,000 times in various articles by now, but it really is a really good foundation. It is extremely expensive, but for me, it's something that I keep reaching for because it's really good. Except for the pump. That looks disgusting. Like, way to clean up your products, Rachel. And that's everything for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like monthly favorites. If you want to see more of them, let me know in the comment section below what your favorite products are. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and the ColourPop Buy or Buy, which is coming up next week. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far and a great start to October, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Love you, girls. Mwah.